True media, check this out. We living in an age of self-destruction. Self-destruction to the fullest. Wickedness to the fullest. Wickedness to the fullest. Selfishness. Divide and conquer. This is the state of mind of a lot of people nowadays. They all in it for theyself. And they'll do anything to get ahead. They'll do anything to look that someone is deemed to be successful. We in a state and in an age of wickedness and self-destruction. Look, just take a look at the world. Stop, pause, take a look at the world. Sit back and take a look at the news. Sit back and look at social media and the programming and the propaganda that we dealing with on a day-to-day basis. It's self-destruction. It's self-destruction. People willing to kill, steal, and go to jail just to look successful. Self-destruction. People will backstab you, misuse you, and take advantage just for the small things that you got. Self-destruction. People don't have no more integrity. People don't have no more values. Women out here twerking. Men out here flaunting their money and their jewelry. Trying to be looked at as successful. Self-destruction. We living in a world where the minds of the people has been programmed to the point to where they participate in their own demise and they becoming a part of the problem. They becoming a part of the problem that we trying to get away from, that we've been fighting so many years to get away from and come up out of. Now look at us. We is in this mess ourselves because of self-destruction. We don't like who we is when we look in the mirror. You got women going out here to these cosmic, doctors and shit, getting work done on their body, getting work done on their face. Shooting shit in their lips, trying to make their butt bigger. Trying to look like somebody else. Self-destruction. You got men out here trying to prove a point to the world by flashing his money, his jewelry, willing to run up in your house and take everything you worked hard for. Willing to rob his own brother and take from his own mama just to look successful. Poisoning his people with programming. Poisoning his people with a certain kind of ideology that he feel like is real. Self-destruction at an all-time high. And we participate in our own demise. And you can say what you want about the government and how they programming the people, because they do got a fault in this. But at the end of the day, everybody got their own free will. And everybody have a choice and a decision to make. And right now, we choosing self-destruction. People don't get along no more. You ain't even deemed to be looked at as somebody as being promoted to a higher level unless you're talking about destroying your own community, your own people, taking advantage of others, misusing others. Self-destruction at an all-time high. Look at the kids of today. Look at how they think. Look at how they behave themselves. Look at the music that they intaking. Look at how when the kids first come out and and 3 years after they born, how the parents just shove a tablet in their face and leave them on their own to figure it out for themselves for most of the day. We don't even raise our kids like we used to. The internet raising our kids. Self-destruction. Police brutality at an all-time high. Police killing polices. Ain't no love in the community. Ain't no unity in the community. Ain't no barbecues. Ain't no block parties. Everybody trying to get ahead on the next person. Everybody trying to come up off the backs of the next person. Self-destruction is at an all-time high out here. People exploiting their own people for money, for fame, for riches. They say the greatest trick the devil pulled on the world is to get the people to think that he don't exist. The greatest trick that the devil ever pulled on the world is to get the people to think that he don't exist. We out here self-destructing amongst each other. Just by the way we interact with each other, the way we live. It's no more principles that's being set in stone and that's being placed in the hearts of these people out here no more. People will do anything to get ahead. They'll do anything to look successful. They'll do anything to look rich. Even if it means knocking your ass off. Even if it means killing and taking from you. Even if it means poisoning your mind with a false perception. Even if it means going out their way to harm other people to get in a position of power. Self-destruction is at an all-time high. It's at an all-time high. And this is most of the world nowadays. People don't have no feelings towards nothing. People don't have no emotions towards nothing. People don't fear God. The love of God and that fear of God has completely left the hearts of the people. Completely left the hearts of the people. Ain't no more fear of God. Ain't no more love of God. People is self-destructing. And they know that they was taught right and they know better from doing the shit that they doing. You got men out here trying to go and get a sex change, trying to look like a woman, trying to identify themselves as a female when they was born a male. Cutting off their male organs, having implants done on their body to look like a female. And people out here is telling them that it's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. Be yourself. Do what thou wilt. Self-destruction. The fear of God, the love of God has left the hearts of mankind. Wickedness, havoc, chaos, confusion, destruction is what's running the world. It's what's running the world. You got people invading other people's land, other people's countries, for resources, for customs, for land, trying to take ownership of other people countries, for greed, for money, for power, self-destruction, killing kids, killing women, killing babies. Don't care who may get affected by dropping missiles and bombs from out the sky. Only thing they worried about is power and greed and control. Self-destruction. The fear of God has truly left the hearts of mankind. And the greatest trick the devil ever pulled on the world is to get us to think that he don't exist. Self-destruction is everywhere you look. You can feel it when you walk outside your house. You can feel it when the phone rings. You get nervous, hoping nothing ain't happened to one of your loved ones. You see it when you turn on the TV. You hear it when you listen to the radio. You see it when you driving down the road late at night. Chaos, confusion, destruction. People is willing to go through rituals to get to the top of the pyramid, to gain riches. People have to go through taking oaths and going through certain rituals of being humiliated, having their kids to be humiliated, turning their kids out, turning their husband out, turning their wife out, turning their household out for some money, turning their self out, selling out. The people selling out their beliefs, selling out God for power, self-destruction. This is what we dealing with. This is what we up against. This is what we battling. Spiritual warfare. Everywhere you look, it screams self-destruction. Men against women, women against men. It ain't no love out here in these people. It ain't no love in the community. It ain't no love in this country. It ain't no love in this world. And people don't have no shame of harming people. People don't have no shame of misusing people. People don't have no shame of selling out they self for power, self-destruction. And I want to tell y'all to be careful out here. Take care of yourself. Take care of your health. Watch yourself. Be careful who you hang around. Be careful what places you hang out at. It's crazy out here, man. It's crazy. People bombing churches with innocent bystanders in there. People running up in schools, elementary schools, shooting kids up. Depressed. Man, we dealing with a lot. And I want y'all to understand that the times we living in, is like never before. It's like never before. It's a sad world we live in. And at the end of the day, when you look outside your window, all you can see is self-destruction. And people participating in this fake-ass reality and committing self-destruction on their own people and participating in their own demise. Be careful out here. Take care of yourself. Until next time, stay focused, stay strong. God bless.